Gartner is saying that by 2025, 50% of social media users will cut down their platform use. So that will mean they could, for example, go from 4 different platforms to 2. Hey, welcome. In this series, I'm talking about sales and marketing and go-to-market and even social media, about things I learned and I'm still figuring out as well. So think of me as your peer that's sharing insights. I'm not really some know-it-all guru, so let's dive in. What is happening in 2024 already, but also 2025, I can see this personally on LinkedIn a lot, but it's also happening on other platforms, is the users get unhappy about what the owners of the platforms are doing with the platform. So if I look at LinkedIn, for example, users are scared for overuse of AI. Users are scared for a lot of bots that are commenting and that are spamming the users and the feed. Users are also scared for all the outreach they're getting. And they're also scared for the fact that, for example, a platform like LinkedIn doesn't give small creators space anymore to actually have their content being shown to their audience. They're actually giving priority to big creators or creators from LinkedIn, for example, or the increasing amount of ads. So that's their scare. So we know that people are going to abandon some platforms. We know that people are going to go from 5 to 3 or from 3 to 1. There's 3 things marketers or even companies overall can do to stay ahead and to actually react on that response. The first thing they can do is pay attention to what is working on a platform and what's not, and also what the users are currently disliking, because they usually share these complaints publicly on the platform too. The second one is you can decide what platform is still worth investing. So if you decide that not a lot of your revenue, engagement, or traffic is coming from Facebook, for example, but it is coming from Twitter or X and LinkedIn, you might only want to focus on these moving forward. So if you see that Facebook is not generating a profit, revenue, or traffic anymore, you might want to just continue with LinkedIn and X and ditch Facebook moving on in 2025, for example. And number 3, which is a different one, is it also stimulates you and businesses and sellers and marketeers to look for ways how to engage your customers outside of social media. So if we can't engage them on any more platforms, or there's no new platforms coming up that we can jump on, how about looking at our methods outside of social media? Because at the end, LinkedIn, for example, is just a tool in your toolbox. You shouldn't completely rely on LinkedIn. There's also other marketing tools out there that are not social media related. So overall, what I see working very well for businesses and small business owners is to stick to one channel, or maybe just 2. And when you really nail the channel, one channel with one message, and you really kind of reach a point of saturation, then you can think about moving to a second channel, for example. But if you're starting right now and you have nothing going on, or you have too many channels going on, like 7 at the same time, for example, you might want to scale down first to one channel with just one message and one product. And even if you have 3 products, still just pick one to outline on that platform. So what I'm trying to say is, if you sell platforms, software, and cloud, and you're going to spread that message on LinkedIn, don't go right away and try to sell all these products at the same time. If you're starting off, pick one of these products that you want to share more about, or that you're able to share most about, and test. Test if your audience engages, test how big your audience is, test if you've got your audience right. And when you nail that, start with another offering. And when that's saturating on LinkedIn, then you could think about, okay, maybe I should expand to another platform. But really take it step by step. Start with one channel, one message, and one goal. So that is what I think about people ditching social media platforms in 2025. If you have questions about what 2025 is going to bring for social media platforms, what platforms you should actually be on right now, should it be LinkedIn, should it be X, should it be Instagram, should it be not something that's social media at all? Should you build an email list, or should you do something else with your marketing budget? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you have another idea I should discuss, let me know in the comments as well, and I'm using it as inspiration for my next video. Thank you so much.